Hello friends, today our topic of discussion is clinical case of neuroleptic malignant syndrome which we treated in our hospital. Coming to clinical presentation, a 49-year-old male with known psychotic disorder on medication came to emergency department with chief complaint of altered sensorium and fever since 3 days with no treatment history available. On first day of examination, he is in altered sensorium. BP is 140/90 and pulse rate was 95 per minute. We sent routine investigations. We started and CT brain was normal. We diagnosed it as encephalopathy, metabolic or infectious. We have given supportive care and antibiotics. So, tone is normal. On day 2 of examination, fever increased, still patient is in altered sensorium. On insisting, patient attenders told about the usage of drug. That patient has a habit of stopping drug for few days, then taking all the tablets once. He was on haloperidol. On second day, the patient attenders brought to the hospital. On examination, he has muscle rigidity, which is typical English. That means first day it is minimal or somewhat moderate, but we missed it because we are not suspecting that this diagnosis. And BB is 110/70 and heart rate is 89 per minute and temperature was 100.5 degree Fahrenheit. So we sent for CPK and CBC was mildly elevated. And criteria for NMS, neuroleptic malignant syndrome, is satisfied. So we started on supportive treatment and bromocriptine. On day 3, we got CPK levels. CPK levels are quite high. Then what is the diagnostic criteria of NMS? Major criteria all should be satisfied. Exposure of dopaminic antagonist or dopamine agonist withdrawal within 72 hours. The patient is on haloperidol, which is dopamine antagonist. And muscle rigidity, patient has muscle rigidity. And hyperthermia, patient has hyperthermia. So all three are satisfied in our patient. And minor criteria, at least 2 should be present: diaphoresis, dysphagia, tremors, incontinence, altered sensorium, tachycardia, elevated or labile blood pressures, leukocytosis, and elevated CPK levels. In our patient, CPK levels are very high. So, in the minor criteria, diaphoresis can't be identified because in this patient, because in tropical climate and government hospital setup, it is difficult to identify. And dysphagia, tremors, incontinence, mutinism symptoms can't be found because of patient is in altered sensorium. And on day 1 we missed it because we didn't suspect NMS. So there should be a high index of suspicion and we should be careful enough to recognize mimickers like serotonin syndrome and encephalitis, etc. So pathogenesis. Dopamine receptor blockage in central cause for NMS or others like disrupted modulation of sympathetic nervous system. Central dopamine receptor blockage in hypothalamus cause hypothermia and dysautonomic features. And Parkinsonism is due to nigrostriatal pathway disruption. And coming to management, supportive care should be aggressive and essential because the complications are quite in wide range like dehydration, electrolyte imbalance, cardiac arrhythmias, respiratory and cardiac failure, disseminated intravascular coagulation, seizures, renal failure, hepatic failure, sepsis, etc. Hence, supportive care is vital because of wide range of involvement. So coming to medical treatment for patient who is agitated, start benzodiazepines like lorazepam or diazepam with dantrolene sodium or bromocriptine and continue supportive care. Electroconvulsive therapy is useful in resistant cases. Thank you guys. Please subscribe to my channel. Please comment for any improvement on topic selection. Thank you.